Alright, sorry about that last bit where it was silent. Uh, good buddy Tim came over, and he's been playing Elden Ring, and we were just chatting. So I was just traveling around and doing stuff. Um, but since this is the main boss bit, I'll record it, because on the off chance I defeat it, I don't know. I want to be able to relive that exuberance, maybe? Shove in people's faces. I don't... I guess I just run up to that guy. I don't know. When you got here, was it full of people? Or was it empty? Because, like... Okay, yeah. Yeah, it threw me off. Like, I broke in here, doing my thing, and I was like, oh, like, it's gonna be full of enemies. And then there was no one. The whole time I kept waiting. Yes, the creepy dance. Yeah. Did I just miss this item? I can't. Yeah. Yeah, see, that was, we were talking about how, like, the Renala story made me, like, sad. I was like, oh, man, like, I'm pretty sure, like, this woman comes from, like, the ancient lineage before the Erd Tree. So she's already living kind of, like, outside of time. But manages to, like, maintain a semblance of power. Gets married. And then, like, I don't know, the story's ambiguous, but, like, that dude dips to go become #1 Elden consort. Right, like, it's... Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell from the turtle story. But, like, either way, that obviously does a number on her. And, like, based off of the cutscene, again, this is raw speculation, but, like, I definitely got, like, a... I don't know, like, a miscarriage vibe? Of, like, a... Like, I'm pretty sure this woman, like, was pregnant whenever this happened, and something happened to the baby, and, like, and that was it. Like, she lost... And then her people rebelled against her and locked her, and I was like, God damn, dude!
Welcome!
Yeah.
The stars have aligned! The festival is nigh!
Yeah.
General Radahn, mightiest demigod! Are you good and prepared? The
Yes.
festival begins.
Yeah.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
Oh. I get this again. I like it. Oh, yeah, he went... Yeah, exactly. He can't die because he's
General
functionally
Radahn
immortal.
is cursed ever
He's
to
just been
wander.
driven mad by a disease. Yeah, again, like, I was sad. Like,
From the
taking down
inside,
Godfrey,
by Melania's
or
scarlet
Godric.
rot.
Godric.
His wits are long gone.
Godfrey's the one who got murdered ages ago. Yeah, didn't feel bad. Fighting Renala, felt bad. Fighting this guy,
Now he gathers
less
the corpses
bad,
of former friends.
because I
and
feel like I'm
foes
putting him out of
alike,
his misery.
gorging on them like a dog.
I did that too. Yeah. I kept forgetting what his name was, so I was just like,
Howling at the
Radahn.
sky. But now, we must make merry. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't been in the city yet. Yeah, a Rykard the Blasphemous or whatever. I'm really confused about a lot of the factions, like what they mean exactly. Like, my instinct is, from playing Dark Souls games generally, right, is that everything that's going on here, like our Golden Order type folks, they're put out there as are good, but they're probably not as good as they seem to be. But then you've got Volcano Manor, who are rebelling, but like their stuff seems horrific. Like honestly, I remember like I teleported in, I talked with her, she's like, hang out with us, and I'm like, all right, you seem creepy, but fine. And then I walked out and I saw the bodies hanging. I was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. Yeah, cool. But then, have you been fighting? Remember the spooky witch girl who shows up right at the beginning and gives you your spirit bell? Have you been following her quest line at all? Ah, so she's in. I won't spoil anything. She's in the Lemuria of the Lake Zone generally. So she seems to be part of an entirely separate faction. Fun fact: she's the one when you fight Renala and you beat the first easy phase, and then someone's speaking and she's like, "That's her. That's the spooky witch girl." She's part of something else entirely, and again, it seems to be generally dark. Like it's a fuck all of this, we're ending it. But I can't tell. And then Fia, seems to be a part of a third separate faction of people, and I'm like, I don't understand on whose side I don't understand anybody's end goals at all. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no! Oh. Oh, Patches just leaves. It's one of my favorite, like, weird jokes in mid-battle, is it says you summon Patches, and it's like Patches just Alexander and half guy are by far the best. Oh no! Yeah? I don't know how to not fight him. You think I should fight him on foot? Okay, I'll give it a shot. Look, you've beat him and I have not. So I'm going to trust your judgment on this. Oh, I need to. Okay, well if I'm fighting him on, I don't need rape. This is doing me no good. Okay, if I'm gonna try fighting him on foot, then I need. Oh yeah, I only used one once. Probably not gonna block him, honestly, all that much. Maybe just raising vitality? Or... I wish I had something that just made me... Faith... Stamina. Stamina's fine. I think I'll just do the vitality one. Do that or... Well, I wanted to... No, we were planning to blitz. So, Dance's final hit with a chain attack. Or successive hits. Yeah. See, mine doesn't. Mine, like... Or I attack slow. So, we're gonna just go with Vitality, I think. What's it? Just general livability. We're gonna try him on foot. Though, I'm not gonna lie, that extra damage from horseback is pretty great. Because... Yeah. Oh no. Sorry if anybody gets hit by the arrow barrage. No, if you haven't done Renala's questline, you don't know. Or not Radahn questline, sorry. If you haven't done her daughter's questline yet. Yeah, that's Alexander. Alexander Warrior Jar. Hmm? Hi. Yeah! Excited. This is the real From Software experience. Like, not only is the battle hard, but you've got to make your physical life more difficult. Yeah, honestly, since I found out anything about this game, like even like just oh yeah. Yeah, because this shows up in the very first like cutscene of it. Ah, fuck. does, like, I've got enough people around his feet that, like, yeah. Yeah, getting him distracted isn't, I don't know how to put it. He's really, really mobile, and he does giant sweeping attacks, and the dogs would last about 5 seconds. Try to stand on the horse. Oh, I did want to do this. Definitely need that. Yeah, this run-up is frustrating. I know it's part of it. I don't think I changed it. I don't think I get iframes. Oh no! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when your horse dies and you fall down. Yeah, that's... One of the things that's frustrating about it is I can still get hit. Yeah, and it takes so long to stand up. kills from before, just like rolling around. But like, it's so hard to find openings for him. Yeah, well, because it forces me to two-hand it, so I get the two-hand weapon damage, and then I get that boost from the horse, and so like as long as I get chances to get in there, I can do all right. Yeah. And then the meteors always terrify me. Ah, fuck. Oh no. See. Yeah, it makes me laugh. The first time I noticed that, I was like, oh man. Patches died. I was like, no, it didn't say Patches died. It said he left. Fuck. that's what, like, I shouldn't have come in. That's actually why I used that little buff earlier, because I'm like, oh, this will keep me safe from a meteor if I happen to get hit. And then he actually smacked me. Look like he's super, I don't know. So the, I fought Rykard, you know, TNG, the Blasphemous guy, and I won't give anything away, but like, it's an interesting fight. But he's got one move. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, copies for closers. When we kill the beast Radahn. Yes. Basically is that. Yeah, I don't know exactly what his story was, but like, he doesn't deserve to happen. Well, like, he's... Yeah. I always think I can go because there's a horse there. I'm like, oh, I've got a shot, like, right here. Like, oh, yeah, it's like a slight delay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you have to pay attention not just to what he's doing, but like what he's going to do after he does that. Like, he's charging up, that means get ready, but then wait for the next. Yeah. Oh no. probably just like, yeah, I think it's just probably just that reference bit. Like, everybody listening is like, oh, it's Sigmar. Rather than literally putting it in the game again for a version. What is that? On foot. Okay, yeah. Okay. On foot was definitely the way to go. This win goes to Tim. 100%.
Tension building, explosion!
Oh, that's right. He was holding the stars in place. I have no idea. Oh, what the fuck? I'm super excited because this is the next thing I need to do for the witch's questline. I just call her Spooky Boo because I can never remember her actual name. So this is the next thing I need to do for Spooky Boo's questline. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, he's rough. You're right, though, on foot. Once I got his patterns down a little bit. Like, the first couple times I tried, beat all of those, like, crazy combos he had, I didn't realize I could just stand under him for a lot of it and, like, guard a bit and then be fine. Mm. Yeah. Oh, okay, there's actually something we need to do. Hey! Okay, wait, we're leveling up first. Yeah. I'll use soul items for it. I try to keep my rune items. I try to keep my rune items for like when I run into a cool thing, like a cookbook or an armor set or a weapon. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push faith to 40, and then I'm going to work on vigor to 40. So I got my sword up to +9, but +10 needs a material I've never heard of before. It's not a Somber Stone Plus. Like, you know, it's like Somber Stone 4, Somber Stone 5. It's like an ancient dragon Somber Stone or something. So I'm like, yeah. But I really want it because it takes my faith scaling on the weapon from C to B.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? Falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokran, where Ranni's fate will be decided.
Ranni.
Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. we'll take up our swords once more for Mistress Rani.
All about it. Yeah, like his crazy wolf cloak armor, I really want, but my guess is I have to kill him to get it. But I like him. I actually like him as a character, and I refuse to murder him. Here's my stuff. I don't need to go to war anymore. I'm gonna go be a wolfman farmer, and yeah, it's possible.
Let's meet where the fallen will go into battle again. My only purpose is to fight the curtains rising.
Okay, so there's two things we want here. One, there's a statue that was pointing, and I'm pretty sure, unless he was pointing at this church, I'm pretty sure it's something down here. And then we've got a painting, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be this one. I don't know what they do. Like, I know I'm supposed to go to the spot. Oh, I'm supposed to... Redmane. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I need to get to that side. Yeah, because that's the castle, so let's try. I spent so long trying to get down to this beach before I gave up and realized that I just had to go and fight the boss. So, yeah, so there's those things. So my guess is I just have to be on this side of them somewhere, and then that would be the castle. This would be easier if I had waited till morning and then decided to do it at night. Okay, so... kinda down at? What am I supposed to do? There. Yeah, because this is definitely them. But, like, they're higher. Higher than I am. Shit. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do it from the beach. I was supposed to do it. While I'm down here, I'm going to make sure there's not a cave. I think that guy might have just been pointing it. No. It just says that, like, it's the... It says something, some weird quotation. Work of a wandering artist, reminiscent painting, titled Redmane. Painter is said to have captured the landscape scene during the last moments of those who welcomed into death's embrace. The soul of the painter and vestiges of the dead's last moments can be discovered by visiting the location. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I haven't figured out. Aha! There was a thing. Yeah. Yeah, for all I know, I'm supposed to see it exactly, do a gesture there, take a screenshot. Like, I have no clue, honestly. Yeah. Oh. I use the wolves all the time because they're the best distraction I've ever seen. Though there's one boss, you haven't run into him yet. you'll know him when you see him. He's a lot like the guy at the base of the tower. He's different. He's a different kind of enemy. That guy was one of the most frustrating battles I've ever had. Yeah. I used... This is the reason this is +4. Because, like, he had attacks that made my wolves utterly useless. But this guy literally just sits back and, like, shoots with the crossbow. And I'm like, the best possible distraction is just a guy who kind of sits vaguely back and pings him. Yeah. What is happening? Yeah, ghost fight. This reminds me of oh. Hot. Okay, I see. See how it is. Supposed to be fighting these guys, or just like it feels like they're just appearing. Still going up the route. Well, if we're gonna get Scarlet Rod, then we're gonna get Scarlet Rod. Yeah. Get out of here. Bunch of souls from those. Oh, I can show you one. Okay, Bo. You can't literally stand on my hands. I can accept a lot, but. Okay, finally. Okay, so I don't know if they permanently died, but I'm getting runes from them, so my guess is they do. Great way to get no. Back to yeah. Oh no. That same thing last time. These guys respawn. If they do respawn, then this is... Looks like they do. This is a great place to get... Forever. Didn't work out for you, but it looked great. Those guys, the shielded knights generally, not specifically the guys with half shields like that, got me really into guard counters. It's not always the right move, put it that way. There are times when guard counter is not how you want to do it, but for certain enemies, the way it works, like they bounce well enough and they give you enough opening that guard counter just eats them alive. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, sometimes there's a couple guys that it traps me on, where it's like I'll I can see you from too far away. Where I'll think I want to block and guard counter, and then they'll attack me like 7 or 8 times and just eat my stamina. Oh yeah, still got you. Come on, buddy. Trap. What are? Oh. I still haven't opened up the boss. Yeah. There. Invisible wall. There's a couple places where they're littered. Every time I swing the sword. I don't play for Xbox Live, so I get like the, hey, you can use apps and stuff, but like I can't do multiplayer. What does that mean? Okay, so so I keep falling here. It's gonna come out with all the rooms, though. How to get over there? Ah! Here we go, man. Go explore the Scarlet Rot area. There's a chest. Oh. Oh no! Dead. Should be dead. Yeah, there's these guys, the preserving louses. Yeah. I can see. I can fit through those windows, can I? If that's the case, then that's the one that's opposite the statue, not that platform. Let's continue to start. Yeah, just hang out. AFK for a while. What's this? Nice! I think I dropped off one of those ghosts. Yeah, I got one of their armor bits. I don't know which one. The terrifying Scarlet Rock Swamp. Like I was riding around my horse and I got stuck on something. And a body rose out of the ground. I was like, oh. My friend. Man, I'm in a burnt spot. Yeah. Aha! We get here eventually. Oh no! At least I know how to get there. That's half the battle for me, is just figuring out how to get there. I burned through so many flasks just running around. Which should go smooth now. You wouldn't be able to play. If I lost the runes, you wouldn't be able to play. Oh man, you'd be sad to see some of the things I've had to just make peace with. I definitely lost it over 55. I'm not sure exactly, it was like 56, 57, something like that, but that was tough, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Yes. Yeah, she's like the god. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble telling who is who. Honestly, like, oh. Sorry, I missed what you were doing, friend. Yeah. It's gotta be whatever sword he's got, I can imagine. I found so many cool katanas out there, specifically in the east. But, like, I've got... Yeah. Just right through that one. You're very tough. You're a very tough gentleman. Twice can't get fooled again. Oh. Had you here too. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Well, now he fell into the murder pool, so... Just in case... kill me a lot. Like for a like a shitty trash mob. Like they've got a couple of moves that just, and they're, yeah, and I'll overcorrect my swing a lot, and then they'll just be behind me. That bit where I was like, oh shit, I should have been dead, was like he also overcorrected. Like that happens to me on these guys all the time. Oh, this crazy sun mask thing. It's I started wearing it because I was fighting Radahn. I was going helmetless, and my equip load is like just at, and I could just get away with this. Very tough. You're a very tough man. I have a very high level sword, and I'm doing charged attacks, guard counters, backstabs, and he's just working his way through it. Good news is we just got the door open, so. Oh yeah. In this case, it's fairly straightforward. It's just from here. It's easy enough to get here, so just sprint. It's fine. We're gonna spend it. I don't know what's in there. Oh yeah, like I'm gonna walk in there. So I don't remember. It didn't quite work out. I was doing something where I said like, I kept making a run at something that I needed to use an elevator. And I kept forgetting to reset the elevator. You're probably right, yeah. I did put mine on the floor. On the plus side, it reminded me that I should get you more coffee. I did. I saved myself from finishing your coffee. Oh, you know what? No, it was in Volcano Manor. Anyway, because I remember the enemy that got me. But I was like, I kept making the run, running through, getting wasted, and then being like, I'm waiting for you there. I'm like, I'm going to reset the elevator. I'm like, now that I've reset it and given myself an extra like 20 seconds to make this run less frustrating, this will be the time that I beat it. And then instead of that, I went up the elevator and got my soul ripped out of me in one hit. Like, I didn't even make it to the boss. I died at the elevator and I went, oh, never mind. That's actually funnier. Well, there's one place where I did that, and then, like an idiot, I reset it based off of one set of events. One set of likelihoods. A different set of likelihoods happened. And then I ran to the elevator, not paying attention, and ran straight into the elevator shaft. Oh, no, there's some places where that's true. Yeah, so there are invisible walls. Here's my advice. If you ever find yourself in a dungeon or a set of ruins and you haven't... Okay. If you find yourself in a dungeon and there hasn't been a boss or it hasn't left you to somewhere else, you're missing something. And then the ruins where you just kind of go down the stairs. Sometimes that leads into a dungeon and then the same rules apply. Sometimes it just leads you to a door with a treasure chest. Then that's the end. But like there's always an invisible door or a way under the elevator. Or once I had to ride a trap up. Like there was like a set of falling blades. I had to get on the falling blades and ride it up. Yeah, like... Oh, fuck off! Scarlet Rot. Great. I always hit A, like, obsessively for no reason. I don't read the messages anymore. It is fascinating times. It's just impressive considering the scope of some of the places that are loaded, like, sit. Yeah. So let's get us it's mostly going to be a game. Yeah, they're not bad. There's a couple of attacks that are hard. It's literally hard to tell what he's going to do, because you're right up on him. Maybe this is the... Yeah, how much? I think probably the battle says. Fuck. Wow. Just gonna hang it. I will let you do this. If you're just gonna glitch, I'm not proud. Oh, yeah. Take that. Damn, it did. I didn't even notice that it took me to heavy load. Oh. Okay. Oh, back to over 100. Makes sense. Always got this lantern on. I did that in like 3 or 4 of these because I would see it and I'd be like, "There's no way that's not a door." And I'd hit it and be like, "Nope, not a door. It wasn't a door last time. It's not a door this time. Continues to not be doors." Yeah. Fair. Dope. Okay, so the Jellyfish Shield? Have you got it yet? I don't remember where I got it. It's a great shield, but it's super light. But the big thing I love about it is that red thing is like a general attack power boost. So when I do, this sword, when I do it shoots a giant flame thing, and it's Rex. It also steals health. This sword gives me health on kill, and that thing steals health back when I hit him. But this generally boosts my attack. So right now my total attack power is 803. I'll see what happens when it goes. It lasts for like 30 seconds too. The only fucking painting, man. It's gonna bother me forever. I'm just gonna go moisturize. I don't know what it is. I know where I need to be, more or less, like to make the painting right, but I don't know what it means to do that. Like, do I just stand there and see it? Do I have to do a dance? Like, what do they want from me? No, I can take screenshots, like, you know, on the Xbox. Xbox screenshots. This is too far, though. Okay, I've got a telescope. Actually, I don't have a telescope. Yeah. So it goes from 669 to 803. It's no joke on its boost. Obviously, it's like a percentage. Yeah, it was enough that like when I first got the shield, I went and practiced on a giant, and I like two-handed it and was like, all right, there's my two-handed damage, and then I did the jellyfish thing and one-handed it, and I was like, oh, it's more to jellyfish shield in one hand most of the time. I noticed it on really serious boss battles. I always end up two-handing. Like, for whatever reason, it's like I do better I think it forces me on some level to like get good at rolls, and once you get good at the rolls, then like you've basically got it down, and then the damage output is greater. So I still don't. Yeah. Yeah. He said to go to where the falling star hit, right? Where does the falling star hit? I was hoping it would show up on the map. Giant crater. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea where it fell. Yeah, it looked like it was going vaguely towards the Erd tree, but beyond that, like that's where I wanted to go. Talk to the giant knows these things. Yeah, he knows things. If he doesn't know, I'm gonna go talk to a wizard.
You finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radahn, unlocking the stars. The general
Sure
was
did.
blighted by scarlet rot and driven to madness. But not long ago, he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement, nor to Lady Rani's acute judgment of character. Thanks
Thank
to
you.
you, Lady Rani's fate once again stirs, and the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make
Limgrave.
it yours.
Okay.
The precious treasure of Nokron.
Working on it, man.
Oh, Blythe wanted me to tell you not to bother waiting for him and head straight to Nokron. Blythe has been given an important task. Apparently, a matter of great urgency. You need not await Blythe. Descend underground alone, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours, so that Lady Rani may tread the dark path of the Empyrean.
See, what's the dark path of the Empyrean? Like, she gave me like a vague idea. He said stuff like that, and then like in the Renala fight, when everything wraps up, she says something along the lines of like about her daughter, like she's like, oh, you should be free to like bring the knight you seek. What does it mean? See if she's around. But yeah, like I've decided that I'm gonna help her to the end of her quest line, whatever it means, because I took a liking to her at the very beginning of the game, and she showed up randomly in the coolest outfit. Yeah, with the big white hat and all that. So when I realized that there was stuff I could do with her, I was like, okay, I'll just whatever. Like, good or bad, I'll do this one. But like, genuinely, I cannot figure out She's asleep. Yeah, but like how her plan differs from the Volcano Manor's plan, differs from Fia's plan. Okay, so she still sleeps. Guess is the other person I can think to talk to is Sylvius. He's a dick. Sometimes he always thinks that. No. I like the turtle. Oh, Radahn's? Yeah. I need to figure out how to get into... I want to fight that god skin dude yet. Maybe I should.
I've no time for idle chit-chat. The only thing I will hear from you is a report of your tasks. Are we understood? I have enough of...
Oh.
I've no time. The only thing I will... Are we understood?
Okay, you got nothing for me then. Okay, so let's try this then. Go to Limgrave. And... what I'm thinking is there's a... this. Maybe the telescope can see. I haven't been back to the in a minute. Yeah. That looks new. Do you remember a floating... I don't remember floating stones. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say that that's the thing. Okay, so I want to go vaguely towards the Erd tree. Oh man, have you fought the Bell Knight? He's one of those guys that, like, kind of like the Knight Rider or whatever he's called, the Night Knight, some would call him. He only shows up in the dark. So he's not on horseback. He's got a telekinetic sword. You'll definitely know him when you fight him. He's called like the Bell Knight or something like that. A couple things, but one of them is a bell that you give to the Bell Knight. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of the mace flail type weapons have a lead effect. Oh, good. There's a just inches. What is this? Every time I think this game is like, I've found all of the like weird random shit. Star cracks the earth in half or something. I've made a lot of mistakes where I've jumped from, like, that'll be fine. Ah. Right? A better jumper than you'll ever be. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so that wasn't it. Yeah, I was like, this is like a gravity magic thing. Like maybe the point is to like trust the gravity magic. Don't trust the gravity magic. That was a mistake. Physics theory. Okay, so we're gonna teleport real quick. I guess in the end I didn't need... If I had just like turned around, I would have seen the rocks in the air and it would have given it away. I didn't need the telescope. But I was very... I thought... Yeah, I did... I felt so clever to be using the game thing. I was like, yeah, they give me telescopes for just this eventuality. Yeah, it felt like a thing I would be spiraling down. That was my... There. Right, it implies that, like, yeah, there's something to do. And no items, no, like, well, usually, like, if there's, like, a thing that takes me, like, really far afield, but it's also, like, a dead end, it's got, like, an item or something on it. Oh, this was just the place they hid the item. Yeah, it makes me think that, like... I've literally been waiting so long to move forward on this quest line because I could not kill Radahn. He was the guy I needed to kill. Okay, so maybe those rocks. There's these giant floating rocks. Oh. Like this mist. Like before I died, it was a much clearer day, and I felt better about this whole thing. And suddenly, it looks like a thing, right? Judging on shadows. Okay. I know they do that on purpose too. And it's like, oh, did you make it into a new zone? You see this glowing yellow thing? Just candles. Keep making me jump. I mean, I guess if we're going to the Forbidden Eternal City or whatever, Necronomicon, I know that that place is really low down, so I guess a lot of falling makes sense. I'm real nervous about these. Like, I'm always waiting for them to break away from under me. Giving way. It, Hey, Nocron, Eternal City. I think this is the real version, too. I've been, like, dancing around this place for ages. Like, just below it, just outside of it. Like, I can see it from a distance, but it's not the thing. This is it for realsies. I want to find a grace site first. No, but I can't make it back up here. Ah. I'm pretty sure I need to make that jump here to get up there. I don't see another, like, obvious way. But I also don't want to have to go all the way down to get back here. Well, I mean, I think what I can do is I think I can jump from here onto that. If I got a running jump and then did a dip right jump. Well, I don't... how do I put it? I know there's not a grace site that way, but I think it's the only way to get that item. You. Blow up or something? Shoot arrows. How tense you got when I suggested that joke. I don't know, I've made wilder jumps. Well, I don't know if I made wilder jumps. I've made pretty wild jumps in the past. But like... all this progress. Fuck. Well, if I find a grace site and kind of move around and we find it, I'm gonna go get a shot. Well, I remember there was a bunch of stuff in, like, Raya Lucaria. I was like, I think I have to make this jump. And, like, I scaled so many, like, falling off of ledges left and right, like, throwing myself. Like, there was one where you had to do the running jump. It was up against the wall. So you had to stay at the top, run, and then at the last minute, dip right and jump, so that you would land on a rooftop that was slanting down on the other. So you had to be at the top and hit it at the bottom corner. But it was the only way to make it up to a tower to a bunch of chests and whatnot in the end. Ever since then, I've been like, okay, if that's what this game wants from me, I'll be super brave with my... It still stresses me out all the time. Well, especially because Dark Souls games generally, like, have trained me that, like, yeah, sometimes you'll fall or something, like a falling platform, but, like, generally fear verticality. And, this game is, like, also taught me to fear verticality. Forces me to confront it constantly. Like, oh, if you want this stuff, you're gonna have to get real comfortable jumping, falling, or looking for places to fall from. Yeah. 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 I'm really fascinated to know the lore of the city. Yeah. Well, that's like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find out some wild shit about. Because I know that, like, so there was an age where the stars were a big deal, and like they controlled everything, and there were astrologers, and then the Erd Tree thing came later. There's also a thing about dragons in the past, which makes perfect sense. It's Dark Souls, but I can't tell if that was an age before the one where the stars were the big thing, or if that's simultaneous. Yeah. Because it's... where is it? Yeah, here we go. Ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord. Right, so, but I don't know if it was that same time period, or if it was a period before that, like if this is a multiple triples ages kind of thing. Either way, like I know that part of the Erd Tree setup was like Radahn stopping the stars, and whatever he did to do that. Right, so like, well, I had something. If you read all the little masks on the, like the weird sorcerer's stone helmets, they give you an idea that there was a whole bunch of stuff to do with, like the original stuff was the stars, then the moon sorceries came around and they were important. But like there was also people who were into meteorites specifically, and they all seem to be different elements of this. But like whatever, the fates were in the stars. That was a big deal. The Golden Order superseded that, and so stopping the stars was part of what allowed that. So my guess is the stars not moving was a key component to binding fate to the Golden Order. Like that's. But, like, I don't know what that means in real terms, in non-mythological terms. Like, I also know that, like, Marika wasn't born a god, she became a god. So, like, what that entails, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, so he was the consort. Well, yeah. Yeah, they used runes, like, you know, one of the things the Golden Order made sure of was that, like, you didn't come back from the dead. So, like, they had, like, it set up crazy, like, rules of the universe, it seems like. I think. These guys don't do a lot of damage. Well, yeah, see, that's, yeah, so it, like, does the Erd Tree show up and then they go to war and then stop the stars? It also said specifically something about how the, you know, after the shattering, the demigods grabbed fragments of the runes, and that is one of the things that, like, corrupted them? Warped them in some way? But I don't know if it's one of those, like, hey, you've been a better person to begin with, so or if it's like a, no, just holding the power itself is corrosive. And so, you know, the way I thought about it was, okay, so you've got Marika, she's got something to do with the Erd Tree. That establishes this system of runes and allows for the Golden Order, whatever that means. And they sort of establish themselves as the next way things work, which is fine. But then I guess that means that Radahn must have stopped the stars before he got his great rune. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think Marika is the one who shattered it. I think. Nice, great show. No, Markham was God. Yeah, I only say that because after, like, the second or third, that was the second movie, not saying the Finger Maiden slash the Two Fingers said something about how she was bound in the Erd Tree as a form of punishment for whatever she did, and that, like, it may be a bit extreme, but so was whatever it was that she did, causing the shattering. So, like, it sounds like either A, she did something and then it inadvertently caused the shattering, or my current theory is she chose that. And so, right, like, she made a decision, and for that reason, whatever the greater will is. I still haven't really figured out what the greater will is. I have ideas. But whatever that means, the greater will abandoned them, and so that's why the Tarnished are here. So there were humans who lived in the zone, and then we were banished for something. I don't know why, but we did. So, like, we weren't even allowed to come here until recently to deal with this whole shattering. Look how long it took me to find pants. Okay, so I've been here. Okay, let's do this. So we came out this way. We fought some guys. I haven't seen my maiden in a long time. Like, yeah. Yeah, I miss going to visit my firekeeper. Well, she's something else too. She's not a regular finger maiden. She's playing the role? Yeah. Yeah. It's fun while it lasted. I'm trying to figure out. I think because I haven't seen her, it's harder for me to speculate. Or I do something dumb. No, they were stars. Not in Limgrave, weirdly enough, but I think it's just because it was cloudy. But if you're in here, I remember I was walking around here looking at the night sky, being, this is gorgeous. It's so pretty. Like big moon. Ooh. Look, is that armor or is your skin scaled? I can't tell. Okay, so it's like a scale mail. Dig it. Dig your aesthetic. I have one that like increases my guard counter damage, and that's pretty great. Like again, only if guard counters are the right move, but like when it works, like it's. Okay, so that's big old fog war. Oh, when you respec? So I have respec. Yeah, because I was doing like a strength. I was basically building a quality character early on because I hadn't found anything to make Faith worthwhile, but I kept needing dex for things. Long story short, I respec once I got this sword because I was like, oh, this is a great Faith weapon. Like, I'm very excited about this weapon, and it's so pretty. See, that's where I thought I'd end up. I've been looking at that frickin' temple for ages. Like I keep seeing it in the anyway. I'm ranting. What happens when physically? Where are we? We're up here. Yeah, no, I've got a bunch. I respec once, and the way it works is it removes all your points down to your base character, so you can't go lower than you started with on a stat. So for me, it's everything 10s, because I started as a wretch in this one? No, not prisoner, the naked guy. Yeah, so everything goes to 10, so I couldn't bring anything to like 9 if I wanted. Cutting mat? Oh, the one that's got the grids? Honestly, no. If it's not in the third room, it may still be packed up. Yeah, check there, because that's where all the craft supplies went. I can't remember using it in months. Oh, I'm so nervous about this door. The size of the fog door determines the amount of hesitancy I have. That doesn't mean anything because I've gone through tiny fog doors and found like shadow assassins who just ruined my world. I'm just slowly waiting for my health to get up. So, that. Oh, yeah, that's when I dropped down there. That's why I went, oh. Nope, they're gonna make me run past that wood guy every time. While I wait for my health to max out, I'm gonna figure out what I want in this place. I don't know what damage they're gonna do, so I can't negate anything. Probably not. So let's do... I've had a better version of this the whole time? I just... Okay, so we can always just raise vitality. So I don't know what that does. It raises it by 100. Whatever that means. Ah, well, never mind that. Sorry, I was thinking it was raising vigor, like a general. So... Okay, you know what? Raises poise. Equip. Not doing anything. Damage. I think I'm just gonna do this. Just general non-physical damage. Oh, I found that that may be in Volcano Manor too. So we're currently at low 20s, low to mid 20s. Yeah. So we'll just do that because I don't know what this is gonna be. I'm waiting to like walk in and then just summon wolves and trivialize them. Training myself? Mimic tier. It works. Oh, he does have exactly my set. Myself was not the one I expected. It's good to know I can beat me in a fight when it comes down to it. I like that he literally gets my weapon in weapon art. That's kind of dope. Would he have done it too? Probably. It looks like, because he starts as the tier and then becomes you, so my guess is, yeah. So we got a silver something mask. Fashioned from the corpse of a formless silver tear, supported by his hard shed husk. Greatly increases arcane to the detriment of physical attack power. Interesting. To imitate the imitator is a cunning play indeed. That's pretty cool. And if you're a caster. Yeah, like I wouldn't wear it because it specifically reduces physical. That I don't know. I don't know how any of the status effects work. How many...